Hello friends, it's Simone. Today I would like to show you this. What is this? This is my ink and fountain pen log. I had previously had another notebook in this cover, but I made myself a ring binder. That was so fun recently when I had been toying with the idea of redoing this fountain pen logbook in a different format, and I've been playing around with various different ideas that, for instance, involved a plotter binder, but I just couldn't wrap my head around spending that much money on a fountain pen log. I'm not there yet. That might come at a different point. But in another video, I will link that in the cards above here. I showed you my fountain pen logbook and my ink logbook that I use alongside many other books to document my fountain pens and inks. In both of those, I just basically make a list of pens and or inks, write down when I received them, where I purchased them from, and then when I ink this pen with an ink, I just write down the ink name and put down the dates when I inked them up. This way I can easily reference what ink I had in this specific pen, and also I can see maybe if an ink worked or didn't work as well as another one. That's one half, and the other one is the ink logbook, where I log only my ink bottles. So I do not log any of my ink samples in here, and I do exactly the same thing, just the other way around. I write down all of the ink bottles that I own, and how much, well, hold on one second. And then when I put the ink into a pen, I write down which pen that was. Now, the thing is that I started this much later than I used many of these inks. So this hasn't been really used that much yet. I hope and assume that it will be developing over time and that this will be quite a good reference. But for now, it clearly isn't yet. I also, besides the ink name and the brand that makes the ink, I write down what color the ink is, how big the bottle size is, and when I acquired the ink. Basically the same thing goes for this book. Now, this was originally a book, an actual bound book, and now the rings are gaping open like this. This is probably because it's a cheaper ring system. I know that you could technically get it to close again. We'll see. This is not the end all be all, but it really works well for now. But actually it bugs me really badly. So this was originally like this. I took out the staples, I cut it in half here at the spine. I ordered these rings on Amazon. I will link them in the description box below, but you can clearly see that they're not the of utmost perfect quality. I do have another one, and so maybe this is also really wobbly. Is it the same for this one? No, maybe this is broken and maybe I just need to have them exchange it. It comes in sets of 2. So what I will do after this video, I will just take the new rings and exchange those. The reason why I decided to put this in rings instead of leave it in a notebook is because my fountain pen collection changes, and I only need the fountain pens that I currently own to be able to document, and then all the pens that I don't own are in the back. I had originally numbered this and had a log in the back, or content page in the back where it said what pen was on what page, but I really prefer sorting them by brand, and I just sorted the brands alphabetically, and then having these sticky notes on there to find the brand that I'm looking for. And so I can easily find all the pens that I have from each brand. I haven't really found a good way to log nibs, especially since I will film a video about that as well, but my TWSBIs have changed quite dramatically, and so I do have lots and lots of spare nibs and not fountain pen bodies, and I'm not really sure how I will document that. But when I know and when I have figured it out, I will share with you. So I would like to document an ink and a pen with you so you can see what I do, and actually retire an ink, a pen as well. So this TWSBI VAC 700R Iris I sold. I uninked it on May. What day was it? Last Wednesday. Maybe the 10th. Yep, that is true. May 23rd. I actually sold it on May 8th. 2023. And the reason why I sold it is because I don't enjoy the grip section and the big step up to pen body. All right, so this is sold. This is no longer in my collection anymore. I'm gonna take this out, put this to the back, and I'm just sorting it the way that they are getting out of my collection. And so because this fluctuates quite a bit, when I started this book, I thought that it wouldn't fluctuate as much as it does. And that's why I thought a notebook would be okay. But this way, I only have the notebooks, the pages in the front that I really would like to document. So my pen is the Platinum. Oh wow, this is awesome. I'm not a brush letterer, and so this is definitely not my forte. I'm trying to practice when I do these. I guess I need to buy a lot more pens. So it's the Shape of Heart in black with a medium nib. And I usually write down where I got it from. It's a giveaway. Luxury brands. And I got it on May 15, 23. So that's the information that I put on the top. What the pen is, what nib size it has, where I got it from, and what date I got it from. And then I will put the ink that is, this time it's Papier Plume Desire. And then I do these writing samples basically, and then I put in a small branch that I usually put into my ink journal in really large, and then I write what date I inked it up, May 15, 23, and when I unink the pen I will put the date that I take out the ink, and that's all that I put here. So then, since this pen is new, it's not sorted into its actual category. And I'm just going to look for my Platinum tab which I have exactly 1 pen of. Now I have 2, and I will put this right here. There we go. This is what this looks like. These tabs, these are sticky notes that I purchased from Muji several years ago. I still have quite a few of them, and so I use those. It would be really cool if I had a whole alphabet, but you know, this is a work in progress, and I will see how this develops. I used one of those document maps that you can open with like a button to make this binder, so I would be able to insert it into this cover. Of course, you can just purchase a binder or use one that you already have. You can use a notebook. Maybe this would even be a cool thing if you had one of those address books that had an alphabet already integrated into the thing. But this is what I had. I'm really glad I could reuse the pages that I already had. That was really important for me because I wouldn't be able to ink some of these pens up with the inks that I used. All right, so that is this one. And then for the inks, what I do is, you can clearly see what I do, but I want to show you with this mixable ink from Platinum. So I need to open it. That's the first thing that I need to do. And then I need to look for my Kakimori brass nib. There, put this right here. There's some clean water. And I know that the ink, it has a specific name. Aurora Blue. Okay, so I dip it in there, and then I usually get rid of the excess ink on the outside. I have seen mixed reviews on that. Some people say you would take away the ink and there's nothing left in the grooves. Usually it works well for me. So it's 4x4. Okay. And then it starts here. I really love being very consistent with the way that I do this. So I really make sure that I start on the same. And then I just fill this like so. And because I'm not consistent, or it's not parallel, there's some overlapping, there's somewhere the ink can pool. Then I put the brand name, which is Platinum. And this is, what did it say? Aurora Black. What do? I write it in bigger. It's not Aurora Black, it's clearly Aurora Blue. And then I put a line right here. And then I put a line right here. And then I clean my pen because I don't need it anymore. And then I used to use a black, carbon black ink fountain pen, but I also can just use this Jetstream pen. I got this in May 23. I don't really need to know the exact date. And then let's put this as Royal Blue. And the milliliters are no idea. Does it say anywhere? Nope. I will need to figure this out. It looks like maybe a 15 milliliter bottle or 20. Nope. User's manual, fountain pen warranty. Does it say on the box? No. Does it say on the lid? No. Well, I will look it up and put it here, but that's what I do. This is what goes here, and then here, for instance, I used Aqua Lagoon in a Kaweco Sport, medium nib, and then it looks like this. Because I do both, This will give me a really good overview after a long time to see how an ink looks in various different nib sizes. This will give me a really good overview about what ink works really well in what specific pen. So yeah, as usual, when I share these really nerdy fountain pen things, none of this is necessary to use a fountain pen. I do this because I really love exploring and documenting these things. It gives me a chance to play with my fountain pens in various different ways. I learn a lot about the pens when I do this. And I just want to mention one YouTuber that inspired me doing this in this format, which is Rebecca Logan. I watched her videos in December of 2022. I haven't seen recent videos. I hope she posts more because I really loved her very analytical approach to fountain pens and using fountain pens. But if you want to learn more about her system, which I adopted it very, very closely, you can check her out. I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below as well. Okay, this was this video. If you would like to support my channel, you are already doing a lot by watching this to the end. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, which is the red button down below, and you will see more of these amazingly fun videos. If you want to support me more, you can use if you need another fountain pen, like this one, use my code when you purchase from Atlas Stationers. I'm an affiliate with them. And if you just want to leave some monetary value, I also have a Ko-fi account where you can donate some money. That's it. I really appreciate you being here. I love chatting with you in the comments, and I will see you there. Goodbye. Okay, I'm back. I would really love to know if you're documenting your fountain pens and inks in any way, shape, or form. Can you leave it down below if you have a video about it? Even better, if you don't have a video, maybe consider making one, because I would love to see how other people do this. And if you don't have a video, just let me know. Down there in the comments. See you there. Goodbye.